circles you're known as the sailing yogi, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, did your expansiveness come from your practice, or did your practice, your holistic and yogic practice, come from that? Like,
It's the latter.
Okay.
It actually, maybe 10 years into living abroad, I published a sailing magazine, which was a lot of fun for the longest time. And then 9/11 came. We had difficulties with advertisers. We went through a bankruptcy, closed that down. I went to work as a graphic designer for a company. And I found myself, I got sick. I started getting chronically ill, and then for a certain amount of years, actually, it snowballed, and I became very ill and got a lot of surgeries, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. And all that, while all this is happening, some of my friends were telling me, you need to start doing yoga, you need to start writing, and all these holistic things that I had no idea what they were all about.
they were not on your radar at that point.
No, I was like, how is writing going to fix my digestive system? You know, I was chronically ill. I could not eat. I had a lot of I don't want to get into it, but a lot of problems. I had over 10 different doctors trying to figure it out. So as I wrote, and all these things came up, and I started writing and asking myself, am I happy? What's going on with my life? And the more I wrote, the deeper I went, the more I realized I was terribly unhappy and I needed to change things. And I think being on the boat and being in that space of openness, when you're out there, your problem become very small. You know, you tell yourself, don't sweat the small stuff. After you've lived on the boat in a hurricane and faced your death, you tend to look at certain little things that people make a big mountain out of and say, hey, it's really nothing. You know, you should be grateful. Mm-hmm. So looking at that vastness and really connecting with nature also sent me exploring within, to see, well, I really felt this huge connection with the world, with nature, with the people that I met. And it gave me an enormous feeling of, I need to find out more of how I can connect more with the world. And the deeper that I went into meditative writing, yoga, and meditation, the happier I became.